Hey, boo.
Hey,
What's your name? Is it Ash?
it's not Ash, but I go by Ash, and my name is not Ashley either.
Do you want me to call you Ash?
Yes.
Okay. Ash, where you calling me from?
I'm from New York, but I reside in Delaware.
Delaware. How old are you?
26.
26. What you do for a living, mama?
I'm in banking.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have one son.
How old's your son?
He's 6.
6. Have you ever been married?
No, I've
No.
been engaged.
Engaged. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio. We got Ash, Delaware, 26, Scorpio, and Bacon, mom to a 6-year-old, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a provider, honestly. I provide for myself, and I feel like if I'm going to be with a man, I just want that weight off of me. I'm also looking for someone who could be my friend, someone who can make me laugh. Just a man, like just someone who could take over and take the masculinity out of me. I can be feminine, but I feel like I give off masculine because I am by myself.
Okay. You started off with a provider. So what's your definition of a provider?
Someone who's going to pay my bills.
Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna listen, we're gonna have this conversation because I know this might be said. You're a mom to a 6-year-old. Does the father help out? Are you getting child support? Is he doing that opposed to a new man to come along to take care of you and your child?
He's not on child support. He helps when he can, and he's not consistent, which is why we're
Ooh.
sorry. Which is why we're not together. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that last part.
Yes. So no, say it again.
So, he helps when he can, but he's not consistent. So that's why we're not together. Meaning the co-parenting is not there. So if I get a man, I want my man to take on my son and be one with me and have that consistency because the dad is not in with that. Like it's not like we don't talk or we can't, but he's just not that, it's not what
Okay.
I want for my son.
So what would you say to the man that would say you have a higher expectation for the next guy opposed to the one that you have for the man you had a baby with?
I'm not with him.
But you had a baby by him and you want a new man to take care of you and your child. So men will say this, and I know it's going to be said, this is why I want you to respond to it. You want a new man to come along to take care of another man's child and you.
I don't want him to he doesn't have to take care of my child. I'm not coming in with the expectation of you to take care of my child, but we are a package deal. And the reason why I'm not with my child's dad is because we don't have that understanding. So if a man is coming into my life, we are going to have that understanding.
But just for clarity, you said you want the new man to pay your bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't
Absolutely.
your child live with you?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be taking care of your child if he's paying your bills?
Absolutely.
So you do want a man that's going to take care of your child.
Absolutely.
You
But
said
it's
you
not. It's
didn't
not a
want that a
stand. I'm
second
not
ago.
saying. Okay, so I don't want to get us misconstrued. It's not a standard. You don't need the basic necessities for my child. You don't need to take care of. Meaning, I would never ask you and say, "Hey, my son needs a haircut. My
Wait,
son
pause
needs."
real quick though. Just not to cut you off. Basic necessities. Would you want a man to pay your rent or your mortgage?
If we live together, absolutely.
That's the most basic necessity for your child because they're paying for the roof that your child lives in.
To each his own, Kendra. I already
Okay, we
said
can
what
keep
I
going.
said.
We can keep going. I just
I
want to
said
have
what
a
I said.
conversation.
I'm doing it myself now, and I'm
Right,
single.
right.
And I don't come to a man and say, "Oh, pay my bills." But if you're a man and you're single, and I'm a woman and I'm single, what makes you and we're together? Why can't you pay the same bills that I'm paying? And I was doing it when I was single. Like that's how I think. Like I don't
No,
know.
I think that's how you think, and I want to be clear because I'm not really trying to give you a lot of pushback. I'm really just having a dialogue conversation. To be quite honest, I'm not a man. You're not looking for me. But what I've had heard men say is, "You're correct. You're already paying your bills and you're taking care of yourself. So why is the expectation for him to do that for you?" That's what the guy would say, counter to what you just said.
Why is it an expectation for me to be a woman and be your woman and be submissive to you and be with you Why do I have to do that if I'm doing it on my own right now? I'm paying my own bills. I live by myself. I can sleep when I want, pee when I want, look how I want when I want in my own place. Why is it that I have to settle and pay bills and be a roommate with you and still have to be that feminine person? I would rather be alone. So that's why I feel like that. I want my man to provide for me the same way I'm gonna provide for him, and that's that.
Okay. Okay. Fair. What ways are you going to provide for him? You want more children and stuff like that?
I don't want any more children until I'm married. So if my man wants children and we get married, then that's when we will have a kid. If we're just dating and we dating, and then that's it. But we wouldn't move in with each other because I have a kid. So it's kind of like a rocky situation. Like I'm looking for marriage when it comes to like dating and whatever. If we're gonna be flings, and we're gonna be flings. I'm young, but
Okay. And just stop making me look like an elephant, you guys on TikTok. Just for clarity, and then we'll move back right along. So you're looking. So this is what you desire from your husband. So would you expect a man to provide in the dating aspect, or only when you're married?
I would say he would have to show that he can provide in the dating aspect before we even get married. Like, how would I know that you can even do that? Like, I wouldn't like no. Yeah, you would do it when we're dating. Like
Okay.
before we get married. That's you gotta crawl before you walk, Kendra.
I just want you to prepare. Be prepared, because you know you're gonna be a highlight, and it's gonna be a lot of conversation, child. Let's keep going. We sat here for a long time. What are your deal breakers besides not being a provider?
Bad hygiene.
Okay.
Bad hygiene is definitely a deal breaker for me. Bad money management is definitely a deal breaker for me. You don't have to be rich, but you definitely have to be able to manage money.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No. You have to again. I feel like good hygiene. You can look anyway. You could be a big guy as long as you keep a good cut or tone guy. I'm really into getting more in tune to my health because I'm getting older. So I would prefer someone who's take their health serious as well, or is getting into that could teach me some other stuff. But I'm not against, someone who doesn't. It's not up to standard. You can't look ugly. I'm cute, like yeah, but like I'm not one of them. No.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He has to make more than me, or at least as much as I make, so we can
Oh,
get somewhere.
okay, what's that minimum?
Tandra, you making me put my business all on the street.
Well, okay, don't give the
I'm a
exact
baker. I make 60, so
number.
he
Okay.
would have to make 60 or above, and I don't think that's a lot. I think that's like yeah. So
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
hold on.
Okay, we see you. All right, girl. Okay. It's juicy. Juicy booty. When was your last relationship, Ash?
My last relationship was last year,
Last year. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Is that guy an option?
No,
Why
he
not?
because he's still in his like error, I would say. Like we're more friends than I would say looking for a relationship. Like we knew each other for a long time. So when we chill every time we don't do it, if that makes sense. Like so no, I wouldn't. I don't
Okay.
that's just my little no.
Okay. So that's not an option. Three flaws you have to work on.
I had a smart ass mouth. Um I would just say my mouth. I'm clingy. And I wouldn't say clingy in an annoying way, but it is annoying. It's very annoying. I'm very clingy. I be wanting my person to be my person. Like I'm very possessive. Um,
Okay.
that's that. Those are the things I would need to work on.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Ash?
Why would a guy be lucky to be with me? I don't know. I feel like if I answer that, I'm gonna be very cliche and say like, "Oh, I'm this, I'm that." Like, I don't know. A guy would be lucky to be with me because I'm me. Like, I can probably. I don't know. That's a hard question.
Okay,
That's a
because
hard.
you're you. Okay, you're 26. What's the age range you would date?
I would say 28 to 40.
40. Okay. And could the guy have kids already?
He have kids.
You have kids. All
I
right.
just take care of them, and they not like babies, and he's out of the red zone.
Okay. You know, I'm just thinking right here and I'm sitting and I'm learning something new every day. And I think our dialogue is the the disconnect I think that we're having between men and women. Because from your stance, I actually get it. You're like, I'm already paying all my bills and I'm taking care of myself. So in your mind, if I'm gonna be your woman, as in, I guess I'm assuming you're gonna cook, clean, you
Yeah,
know,
the whole 9 yards. Take care
yeah,
of business.
I'm going to be having sex with you, all those things. Why would I contribute to the bills if I'm going to be doing all that? I'll just stay by myself. So that's the, and I understand that point of view. Then there's the man point of view, which I understand too. It's like, okay, the expectation is you want me to provide, and some men like you want me to provide for another man's child. And on record, I understand you're saying you're not going to have any more kids unless you're married. It makes sense. And then you said, I need signs of you being a provider before I even marry you. So, and I understand that point of view too. So I think that is the big circle of disconnect between men and women right now. One of them.
Hmm.
One of them. All right. Well, let's do it, Ash. For the guy that can handle your ass, how could he reach out to you?
You can reach me on Sleeve Ash on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok. I don't have any other platforms.
Okay. So what is it on TikTok?
Sleeved, SLEEV _ed _Ash.
Ash. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, boo. Well, you keep me posted how it goes, baby.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Bye, baby.
Bye bye.